Welcome everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you wherever you are. This is a midday stock market update, and the market has been down, and today is Friday up X. And if you have saw my tweet from last night, probably many of you probably went to bed by then, that I was mentioning the possibility of that monkey pin, what I call a monkey pin, at 268 gonna spy, because what they do is they're gonna, as you could you note yesterday, the way that it closed, and a lot of put volume was traded at the 270 and below, and you could see that it is setting up for a down open for these guys to cash out and then run it back up, and the for those 270, 269 to get cash out, you have to come down to 268 and change, and we saw that early in the morning here, the open, and right now seems to be running back up, and it's been fluctuating somewhere around that 270 or 269. So I wouldn't be surprised that we're going to see somewhere in the SPY pin, somewhere around 268.50, 269 area. So just kind of keep an eye on that. Right now it's kind of hovering at the 269. So with that rambling, let's go and take a look at the index stat and the internal. Start off looking at the Dow Jones Industrial is down 178 point, and the S&P is down a little bit over 12 point. The Nasdaq 100 is down 29.5. Russell down 5 point. The Nasdaq Composite down 26, and the transportation down 85 point. Okay. And the crude oil is actually up 3 pennies, and gold still kind of bouncing around in that 13-ish area, that still holding about that 13 area, and it's up 350, 360 right now at 1317.80. Right, I'm still looking for this thing to come down and fill that gap at 1303. So whether it's going to do it soon or later, we'll see, but still waiting for that level to get hit. And let's take a look at the internal. Let me just open that up a little bit. The up down volume, New York Stock Exchange running minus 2.16. Sees the up down volume been negative throughout the session. So as the Nasdaq 100 is currently at minus 1.47, and the Russell 2000 is minus 1.52. And if we take a look at the advanced decline, it's been negative also. We did get a little bit of a bounce back from the low. It opened somewhere around this 350 area and came down below this 1000, close to 1400 more decliner than advancer. Right now is sitting at minus 835, so we got 835 more decliners than the advancer. And in the Nasdaq 100 is sitting at minus 519. Also notice the cumulative tick been negative. It is trying to come back up, getting at that neutral line near the zero line here. So we're going to see will it be able to get back above that. Right, that will be interesting to watch. And the Nasdaq cumulative tick is also negative. It's sort of trying to make a little bit of a run back up to the neutral line, but right now it seems to be coming back down. And looking at the ES, you can see that the ES open auction in range came down, test the overnight low, bounced a little bit, and then took out the overnight low and went below the value area from previous session, came back in, chop around, test the overnight low beneath it. Then right now it's coming back and book the IB low. Right now it's coming up. Maybe it will come up and try to test the IB high, but look like it might just come back down to the lower level of the previous value area and kind of double check the once again check the overnight low. So we'll see if this tick turn positive and the advanced decline, the New York Stock Exchange continue to move up. We might get a little bit more upside action, and maybe it will come up and test the overnight high, right? And take out the IP high there. But right now, until the internal turn a little bit more positive, the art of doing that might be not that favorable. And then on the NQ, you see the NQ is open out of range, open actually out of range, and it kind of bounce around above the overnight low, holding the overnight low, and then bounce back into the value area from previous session, and just kind of chop around here, within the IB range right now. After it established IB range and took off the IB high, and right now it seems to be trading above the IB high and near the point of control from yesterday. So we'll see. We'll be able to come up and tag this overnight high. Not sure that it's going to fill that gap because it's been quite a while since the open. So we'll see how this cumulative tick holds up. If it come back down, then more likely we probably see this thing come back down and trade underneath the yesterday's value area. Okay, so that is the look at the internal and the futures. Let's go and take a look at the ES on the daily candlestick chart a little bit more, a little closer here. Remember, we are still looking at this 2675. It came close, but no cigar, so I'm still waiting for this thing to get tagged. There's still some more downside to come, although we might get a little bit of a bounce. But there's some people thinking that easily this thing could go down 5%. I don't know how they could make that such a statement, but for me right now, I'm just basically looking to see would it be able to hold this base, right, and get that bounce back up to 2800. So if there's something happening that internally or something in there that tell these people that it's going to come down 5%, that's at a 150 point, 130 point. So anyway, everybody got their opinion. But look at the chart, people, the internal price action. That's all I have to say. And here's the volume profile. See that the volume profile, remember we were saying that it's going to do something here, so it's come down, and here's that 2675. So we're going to see what to get a little bounce here, right? Get a bounce back up, or maybe kind of trap some short down here, dip into the zone, and then get a reversal on back up on the upside. So that's basically what I'm still watching. It's nothing new. Not changing my mind. Every every little tick that is gonna move against me or in favor of my scenario. So you see that it took care of a lot of the unfinished business up here. There's still a few here, so we probably will see it come down and take care of some of these, and that will also tag this 2675 here, down here at the 2675 level that I'm watching, and also the the FOMC, the Fed day, the 2655, the SOC, right? That's scene of the crime. Okay, so that's basically how this look. And if we go and take a look at the daily volume profile, the volume here down at the low here seems like there might be a pinch off here, but it's kind of hard to make this call that the low is already in for today, because it is option expiration Friday, so anything is possible. But looking at the volume profile, it appears that the high and the low of the day might have been printed. Okay, and if we let me zoom this in and see, could we get a better look on the volume, on the market profile. I know the Thinkorswim platform is not the best, but you could set it up to make it useful. All right, and if you don't know how to set this up, be on the lookout for a video that I'm working on to kind of show you how I set it up step by step, so you too could set up a market profile chart like this for Thinkorswim. Right, so hopefully this is a little bit better, right? Okay, so you see this is the low of the day, right? So it's pretty clean, and the high of the day is pretty clean. You see this poor low from yesterday got taken care of, right? It came down, and so did the single print. All right, let's go take a look at that to see, way back. Well, it's not that far back. It's only back at January 31st. So let me see, could I get back to? I might not have it shrunk enough to get to that level, so I guess not. So we won't go back there and take a look at that. But you can see that the single print also got tagged on the some of the single print. Okay, so I think there's still more single print below. Right, so that's from the day before January 31st, the last day of January. So so right now that's basically how it look on the market profile. They seems to be clean, and and also the the volume profile might have also indicated the high and the low of the day might have been printed, and so they're just going to chop around and try to close out those options later on today. And looking at it right now, yeah, 269, 268.50 maybe. So, okay. All right. So hopefully you like this video and find it informative. Give it a thumbs up to let me know. And if you're not a subscriber of my video channel, click on that subscribe. And be sure to click on that bell icon notification, so that way when I do put out a tutorial a video on how to set up market profile chart on Thinkorswim, you get a notification that that video is up, and you'll be able to watch it and set up your platform. And also any other video that I be posting in the future, you get a notification. So thank you for watching, and good luck on your trading, and have a great weekend.